Working with files. We have a project. Now we want to work with files. We look at different operations you can do and how you can organize, move them around, delete them, add them. So first thing is that you may want to add a file right to the project, or you may want to organize them. For example, you have a bunch of pictures, you want to keep them in a folder. You have a particular operations and you want to keep all the files related to it in a folder. So right click your project, new group, and I just changed it so you can see how you can change it. You can just type it in there. Now I can either right click, new file, select one of the files and go through the process, or right click the group and then new file and then add that file. Third group is that third way is that either I select my project or the group and then go with file, new file. So these are the three different ways. I'm going to just stick with the one with the right click, new file. Now we are in a choose a template for your new file dialog, and iOS is the one that this course is dealing with. There are different kind of groups here. Cocoa Touch kind of files, and in which there are several different kind of templates. C++ files, user interface files, which gives you a drag and drop surface. Core data is a database related files. Templates, resources. Your project has certain resources like internationalization bundles, property lists, and such, and other empty assembly line configuration setting resource. And each one of them will have a different separate tutorial. We are just looking at the processes you can do to add or delete and work with files. So I'm gonna just go with let's say an Objective-C class, and then you just click on next. Either change your name here. You gotta change your name, say my class, and delete the rest of it, of course. Now here's the tricky part: subclass off. Now I'm going to create a class, just regular class, and all regular classes in Objective-C inherit from NS object. And you see all the other ones become disabled, and we look at them for just creating a class. It doesn't matter, and click next. So I'm gonna have it's gonna show me where it's gonna put it there. If I have more than one project open, and I just go to the defaults, create, and it should add them here. In Objective-C, we'll cover the .h class and M class and such, but let's look at another easy one. Right click, new file, and then I'm gonna go with other, empty file, next. It should just give me a name this time, none of the other stuff. My file, which project or group you want it in. Let's see what's in under there. Yeah, that'll just give you and what group you want it in. If you have more than one group, my first apps, my frameworks, and all, which group you would like it in. So I had already clicked the group, so it ends up right in my group. But that's the straightforward one. You click the group where you want it in, or your project, and then go through the motions. Now let's add a user interface type of file. File, new, Cocoa Touch, no, user interface, a storyboard, a view, an empty view, a window, or an application. Let's go with a view. I use an interface builder document for creating an iOS view. Next. Which type? iPhone or iPad? if you are making a universal application for both, you gotta do one, repeat the process for iPhone and then iPad. So first of all, iPhone. Next, say save file as my view, which group you would like it in, and all that stuff, and it makes a little zip file. How to rename a file? Double click, slow double click, project name 1 2. Now you can, it's highlighted, so now if I start typing, it's going to overwrite everything. If I don't want to do that, then I gotta click here or here where I want to start typing and then type. So if it's all highlighted, it's going to override everything. Same thing with a group, slow double click, and then you see like this, if grp1. So that's how you, same thing with the class files, slow double click will do that. You see, to select your extension this time. So there's a little bit of smartness going on here. Thank you and see you next time.